Your inability to stick to your trading plan is 90% of the reason why you don't currently have consistent profitability. It's 90% of the reason why you continue to fail funded challenges, and it's 90% of the reason why you haven't consistently started to pull payouts. Now, the good news is that rewiring your brain to be able to stick to your trading plan isn't as difficult as what most people make it out to be. But you need to focus in on doing the correct work and doing it properly in order to get change. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can rewire through neuroplasticity and Hebbian law the neural pathways in your brain in order to be able to stick to your trading plan so that you can have consistent profitability and so that you can pull consistent payouts from the market. Despite knowing better, traders repeatedly violate their strategy. The culprit isn't lack of knowledge, as we all know, it's a lack of reprogramming. It's because of the way your neural pathways are firing. Now, what's happening is because of an ancient survival system, the amygdala, the hardwired subcortical parts of the brain, which were responsible thousands of years ago for keeping our ancestors alive and were much more heavily used back then for survival purposes than what they are now, there's this emotional hijacking. Now, that part of the brain, the subcortical parts of the brain, the amygdala, are more heavily wired and will fire first unless you have the tools in place to manage them. And what happens is these survival systems override the rational prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of your brain. And when money is at stake, having the prefrontal cortex is crucial. If you want to stick to your trading plan, you have to be in charge of the prefrontal cortex. The amygdala is going to throw all plans out the window and it's going to go off trying to seek pleasure and avoid pain. And what happens is because of these neural circuits and the way they're wired, they fire more heavily and they fire quicker and they override the prefrontal cortex rational thought process. So we need to have ways to bring that back and to manage the triggers, to manage the impulsive reactions, and to manage that firing. And without rewiring, the brain defaults to fear, to FOMO, and revenge trading patterns. Because thousands of years ago, the brain needed a way to label that threat in front of it bad, a loss, terrible, to exaggerate how bad it was, to get adrenaline and cortisol up, to get the body in a primed fight or flight response so that it could either fight or run away and keep itself alive. And so too, if it saw food there, the potential of prey, the potential of pleasure had to have the same mechanism firing in order to capture that prey so that it didn't lead to either starvation or death. So this response serves a purpose, and it served a purpose more heavily thousands of years ago when it was necessary for day-to-day survival. But nowadays, as a trader, if you're in a safe environment, it's wise to be able to learn to manage that response so that you can put the prefrontal cortex in charge. Okay, traders, backed by popular demand, I have re-released a 2.0 version of the trading psychology archetype quiz. This is the mental edge assessment quiz where it's a 12-step questionnaire that questions you and your trading behaviors to help you understand what type of trading mindset you have. And then at the end of that quiz, completely free, you get a complete breakdown of exactly what to do step by step for your specific mental archetype. I show you how to go from where you are to consistently profitable based on your specific mental archetype. Now, this quiz is only available through December 2025. On December 31st of this year, I'm getting rid of the quiz. So if you're interested in figuring out what mental archetype you have, make sure you go into the description below and you do the quiz and you'll get the free PDF report at the end. This is completely free and it could completely alter the trajectory of your trading future. When we talk about neuroplasticity, your brain isn't fixed. There's a lot of misinformation around your brain is fixed at 25 and it's difficult to change your brain, which is not the case. Through neuroplasticity and Hebbian law, you have the ability to literally rewire your brain, but your brain's always going to fire based on what it perceives is going to give it the greatest and quickest advantage to its highest priority at that point in time. So if you know what you're doing, you can rewire the brain. You can put viable alternative strategies in place that are greater and better than what the current pathway it's firing, and your brain will choose those viable alternatives if those viable alternatives are correctly linked. So your brain isn't fixed. It's remarkably adaptable and neuroplastic. Understanding this fundamental principle unlocks your ability to transform your trading psychology. Some traders think that they're stuck in their ways and nothing can be changed, which is not the case. I've helped many traders just through simple neuroplastic exercises and Hebbian Law rewire the way their brain fires through different associations, and as a result, completely change their behavior when they're trading. The brain physically changes based on repeated exercises and behaviors. Neural pathways strengthen with condition or consistent use, like trails becoming roads. You can literally reshape how you respond to market triggers through deliberate practice. All are true. Hebbian Law. Neurons that fire together wire together. This foundational principle of neuroscience explains why your trading habits feel automatic and also explains the secret to changing them. The science, repetition equals reinforcement. And it's not only about repetition, it's also about what the brain perceives is the more viable alternative. Now, repetition helps strengthen those pathways, and the myelin sheath around that pathway strengthens and it thickens like a conductive wire. It speeds up that pathway's firing, that firing mechanism, so it can strengthen through continuous repetition. But it's first about offering the brain a viable alternative that is better or quicker than the previous, and then with repetition, the myelin sheath around it strengthens to ensure those pathways are firing. So if you have a destructive behavior firing that takes you away from your trading plan, it's then about putting viable alternatives that ensure that you stick to your trading plan and then strengthening those pathways so that your brain doesn't default to the destructive pattern. So when neurons fire simultaneously, their connection strengthens. Each time you repeat an action, the neural pathway becomes more efficient. Your emotional reactions and trading actions become linked through repeated association, creating automatic behavioral patterns. Every time you break your rules, you strengthen the neural pathway for rule breaking. Every time you follow your plan, you reinforce that disciplined action. Your trading behaviors become automated through this process for better or for worse. So this is the trader's trigger loop. Understanding the neurological habit loop is essential to breaking from these destructive trading behaviors. There's some sort of market event. Price action triggers your attention system. For example, you place a trade on, and the market event is it tags you in, and then it hits your stop loss, or it tags you in and it hits your take profit. And how that event supports or challenges your value system at that point in time determines how you're going to react. So there's either an emotional spike, either fear if it gets closer to your stop loss, or excitement if it gets closer to your take profit, or frustration if it doesn't move at all. And these emotions are a direct result of your perception of the market events. It has nothing to do with the market event. It's all about how you perceive the market event and how you perceive it either supporting or challenging your value system at that point in time. It has nothing to do with the market, it has everything to do with you and how you perceive the market. So then, as a result of your perception of the market, the emotional response, there's an impulse action. You act without consulting your trading plan. It's either an action to alleviate the fear of loss or the pain of loss, or an action to capture after the excitement of winning. That's the animal brain, the amygdala. And those impulse and instinct systems override the process-based system of being able to stick to your trading plan. They're stronger if you don't know how to rewire them. So then you go and break your rules. For example, take another trade that you shouldn't, or close the trade down early, or close your profit down early, or close the loss down early, or pull your stop loss back so you don't experience the loss. All of these destructive behaviors are as a coping mechanism to deal with that unwanted state of either fear of loss or the addiction of winning and the excitement of winning. And then you have the regret, post-action awareness, because then what comes into your mind is a fantasy of what you wished you had done. You compare that to your action. You see that you wish you had stuck to your trading plan. Your action doesn't align with that. You have regret. You have guilt. And because you're not seeing the unconscious motive to breaking the rules, you're not seeing how that's actually a coping mechanism for the emotional state, then you beat yourself up and you repeat the exact action the next time because you're not aware of how that is actually serving you and the motive there. So this loops becomes deeply ingrained in your neurological patterns and habits, and the more you repeat it, the stronger it becomes until you become aware of it and you deliberately break it. So how do we go through rewiring this trigger and identify the trigger. So awareness is the foundational step of change. If you're not aware of what patterns you're going on and what's triggering you, there's no way you're going to be able to make any sort of change to your trading. So the first thing you want to do is you want to name the exact catalyst. You want to get very clear on what is actually triggering you. Is it a losing streak? Is it a missed position? Is it seeing others profit? Is it rapid price movement? Be specific about what your triggers are. Is it taking 2 losses in a row? Is it taking a loss when your position was previously running in profit? And I encourage all my traders, especially those I work one-on-one with, to keep a trigger journal. What are the specific things that pop up that trigger you, and make a list of those so you become acutely aware of the exact catalysts. And then notice the emotional pattern. What physical sensations arise? What emotional states arise? What tensions, what excitements, anxieties? Get very clear of the unwanted state it puts you in. Maybe it's a state of frustration or tension. Maybe it's a pain in your lower back. Maybe it's a fear state. Maybe it's this doom spiral of a doomsday of everything's going wrong. Maybe it's this elation state of everything's going right. What's the emotional pattern you get triggered into? And then awareness weakens the automatic firing. So awareness can do a lot to manage that pattern and manage that trigger. But first, I want you to identify the triggers. Then, what are you being triggered into? What unwanted state are you being triggered into? Conscious attention at times can interrupt that pattern. Okay, so that's the first step. Very, very important. Next, step number 2, break the association. Disrupting the trigger response connection is essential. When you have an awareness of what the trigger is, you have a lot more control over that trigger than that automatic response, which is usually unconscious, but you have more control over it now if you're consciously aware of it. So replace the emotional reaction with new meaning. Reframe the trigger event. A losing trade becomes data, not failure. A missed entry becomes protection, not a loss. So if you can go in there and redefine and have these reframes of what these events actually mean. So for example, I'm working one-on-one with a trader right now who has reframed losing to, or sorry, hitting the stop loss to a sense of protection. And instead of seeing hitting the stop loss as a terrible event, they now have gratitude that in a sense, a state of more of gratitude that the stop loss is actually there protecting them from losses. So the reframe is that me hitting my stop loss isn't a bad thing. The stop loss is actually a protection from deeper loss. So they reframe the stop loss. Reframing missed positions is very useful as well. And its ability to sit on the sidelines and observe price action unemotionally and take in data and learn lessons from that. It's also an opportunity to refine your pre-trade processes. And reframing these things, so-called losses and missed positions, is wise because otherwise you become run by the market. Number 2, use pattern interrupts. Deploy breathing techniques, deep breathing, physical movement, or mental breaks to claim your nervous system when triggered. These are all useful. Deep breathing, taking your attention away from the market, putting it on your breath, doing some sort of physical exercise that gets your heart rate up. These are all useful to break that pattern once you become aware that you're being triggered. And then introduce a logical pause point. This is a mandatory waiting period between impulse and action. And you can build this into your trading routine where you have, if you know you're being triggered into an unwanted state, you deploy a logical pause where you literally set a timer or an alarm and you go off and do some of these pattern interrupts for 30 minutes, 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And that logic and pattern interrupt and that physical change in your state is a lot of the times very useful to help you regain some of your control. But all of it starts with having the awareness that you're being triggered into an unwanted state in the first place. Then you want to build a new neural pathway. Repetition of the desired behavior creates the new automatic response. Consistency is everything. It takes work and it takes energy to work on your trading psychology, no doubt about it. Neuroplasticity requires sustained effort. So between now and over the next couple of weeks, you want to, with a conscious effort, focus on a solid pre-trade routine. And you want to add good routines. And over the next couple of weeks, you want to consciously focus on implementing these principles. Consciously focused on implementing my free Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool 2.0. Implementing this conscious effort of implementing the attention of the triggers, the attention of the unwanted state, What am I thinking before every trade, which the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset tool helps you do. And it may feel like there's a lot of conscious effort initially, but you'll start to build that pathway. Week 3 and 4, you'll start to build momentum towards that. You'll notice that these actions are less difficult to do. Week 5 to 8, you'll start to see that you start to do these things automatically because you see the purpose of doing them, and you start to replace these destructive behaviors with these conscious, repetitive tasks that are actually constructive and helping you stick to your trading plan. And then week 9 plus, it just becomes your new default. You automatically do these more constructive habits that help you stick to your plan and help you break thought patterns that take you away from your trading plan. And then you can create powerful emotional connections that reinforce disciplined behavior and discourage impulsive actions. And this is just by simply, if you do the constructive trading behaviors that you want to do and are constructive with you sticking to your plan, you want to reward yourself with positive associations. So link disciplined behaviors to rewards and reward yourself for consistently sticking to your plan. And then link impulsive behaviors to costs and remind yourself of the costs and remind yourself of the drawbacks of those things, but only after you've replaced with all the things we've talked about. Positively reinforce when you do constructive things that help you stick to your plan. Punish things that, actions that take you away from that. And then you will start to reassociate in your mind benefit to doing constructive, punishment to doing destructive. But only once you've put that new strategy in place, like we've just spoken about the previous slides. If you do that too soon, if you punish yourself for doing things that you're currently doing, you're not going to have any viable alternatives. So you're going to feel stuck and then you're going to beat yourself up with guilt. So this is the way you rewire your brain. And then this gives you the ability to execute with certainty. You have a rewired brain, you have emotional stability, you've got reprogrammed impulses, and now all of a sudden you find yourself building consistent profitability because you've stuck to your trading plan and you're sticking to your trading plan consistently. Now you can start to scale up with more capital because you feel like you have a mindset that is conducive with your goals. You have a mindset that you can trust and you can back and you can put more capital behind. And this is where you really start to build consistent profitability, you start to trade more capital, and you get greater and greater payouts. Now, before you click away, I want you all to watch this video that's going to pop up on your screen. It's a 15-minute video where I show you how to bulletproof your trading mindset.